Hello, doll lovers. It's Ruby Red's World of Dolls, and welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that all is well, fantastic, and fabulous your way. I thought I'd drop in tonight and unbox this with you guys. I was in here and I was going to open it, and I decided, hey, let's do it. Let's do it with the doll fam. So this is the Illy Forever collection. I do not collect these dolls. I do have like one or two. I have the guy. I have one of the guys. I think they did one or two. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not a collector of these dolls, so I can't tell you a lot about who and what they've come out with. But I do have a few of them because I got them on clearance, and I bought them because I love the fashions. The fashions are very well made, and they do work most of the time on our Barbies, on our 1/6 scale dolls. I've even seen people put these pieces on the IT doll size. So, they fit a variety of 1/6 scale dolls. I picked this one up on clearance the other day for $10. I just could not pass it up. Like I said, the doll is beautiful. I think the dolls are fabulous. It's just that I'm trying not to start a new collection of dolls right now. I'm just not. I have more than enough, and sometimes it's overwhelming. But again, like I said, the fashions are very nice. They're really adorable. And this is the I Love Stitch collection. And as you can see, it comes with the doll, and she's wearing a full outfit. And then you get a second outfit, another second complete outfit. And I just love all the pieces in there. And then here on the back of the box, you've got the dolls all styled in different ways of wearing the fashions. And then here on the bottom of the packaging, you have the dolls that come in this collection. And like I said, I only have this one. But when I stumble across them on sale for a good price, I definitely grab them. I think the original price on these dolls are $24.99 or $29.99. I'm not absolutely sure because, like I said, I don't collect them, and I only pick them up if they're on a very good price drop. So I'm going to unbox her because I got my Luna here. And Luna's been dressed in this outfit for a very long time, and it is warm. It is summer. And this is kind of more geared to cooler temperatures. But, we do have that skirt and top there. But either way, we wear jeans and long sleeves in the winter, in the summer. I know I do. The weather flips and flops all here and there and everywhere. But we're going to get her out of the box and look at the fashions and all the pieces, and we're going to check them out. All right, guys, so I'm almost done unboxing this, but I thought since I'm almost done, I would pop back in and chat a little bit while I'm taking these things completely out of the packaging. Yeah, getting that box open was a deal. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a lot. So I definitely didn't want to do that on camera. But, I've changed my desk here, as you guys can see. I don't know how you guys are about your things, but this is the fourth desk that I have actually had in this doll space. But I knew that I was looking. I'm not going to take the ring out. I'm going to give that to the angel cake. But it also comes with this cute little ring. I don't even know what she did with the other one, but I'm not interested in the ring. But we got that. All right, so we got the doll, and she's a very pretty doll. She's very pretty. I love her hair color. And again, like I said, I love all these fashion pieces. I love all the pieces that she came with. I'm not a big Stitch fan, but, again, I love the fashions. I love the pieces. All right, so it looks like we got everything out. And I'm going to show you guys what she comes with. But like I was saying with my desk, the first desk was the desk that I had in here when I first started this room and the channel. So it suited what I was doing at the time. It's a larger desk, and I have that one now in my multi-purpose room, and I use, so it's still being used because it's a very nice desk, and I paid a nice little amount of money for it, but I wanted a smaller desk. So I've had different desks in here, nice desk, and they're still being used in some capacity. But I wanted all my decor to match. You guys know I'm going with all like the white shelves, and and I want everything to kind of be kind of coordinated together. So I knew the desk that I had before that I haven't had that long, that's a stand desk. It's a working desk, and it's a desk that's got different levels. And because I like to craft sometimes standing, that was the reason why I went ahead and got that desk. So I still will be using it, and it has wheels on it, so I can use it for my crafting. Though I did have it here in the doll space, it just was kind of bigger as well. It took up more space than I wanted it to. So I finally found the perfect little desk. Got drawers on it and different, and then a storage case here on the side. Because, guys, this is what I've learned about myself. And I don't know if you guys are the same. But the more space I have, the more stuff I get. So I just try to minimize the space and use what space I got. And again, like I said, I love this little desk. This desk fits perfectly here in this spot, and at least I'm satisfied with it now. But I just, if when I set up something, and it's just not the doll space either, it's in everything, in all parts of the house. If I set up something and it just don't sit right with me, I don't care how much work I put into it. I don't care how much I spent, which is why I try to always step back and make sure that it's a good choice, because I don't want to lose money, because when you start losing money, that's not wise. But here she is, and she's again a very pretty doll, really soft hair. These dolls, I think at one point, I think these dolls had inset eyes. I want to say I think they did, but these are not. These are painted eyes, and she's very pretty. And I love her hair. Her hair is very soft. And she has a center part all the way down. So this is just a quick review for those of you that might be interested in the doll. But again, they have articulation, quite a bit of articulation. Her head doesn't tilt up and down that much, but it goes from side to side. Shoulder, elbow, and wrist. No chest articulation. She does have articulation in the knee. I'm not sure why her knee's not bending. Is it turned in the wrong direction? Because sometimes when they put them in the box, and they put them on display, I'm not going to keep trying to bend that knee. But she does they do bend in the knee. Her knee is probably turned like the other one in a different way. But check out the outfit. I love this outfit. I love this little stitch purse. The little top. Hola. On the top, and the little stitch, and it velcros in the back. The jeans velcro in the back. I love the shoes, and the shoes are a little big, but you can get away with them with your curvy dolls. You really can. You put some socks on, however you decide to display them, you could really get away with the shoes. You really could. So, and then the little jeans got the little rip there. You got the little stitch here on the leg, printed on the leg there, and again, very nice. Got two belt loops there. You got the stitching to look like pockets, but no pockets, and a zipper. But really nicely done. Really like them. And again, it's a very pretty doll. I like the details on the hands, and the feet are also kind of detailed as well. This is how Barbie's feet should look. But she has a little arch there, and the little details in the toes. So these are very nicely done dolls. Very nicely done dolls. But again, like I said, I'm not trying to start a new collection. I am not. Okay, so because the doll came with the set, that's how she ended up here. So then the second outfit has this cute little top that says "Stay Weird." And it velcros here in the back. And it's like one shoulder. Then we got this little cute faux like denim skirt, but you know it's not denim. And it has a little Velcro open closure. You got the little pocket with stitch on it, and it is a functioning pocket on both sides. Then you got the little paw print there. And then again, you got all the faux stitching to give you the appearance of a zipper, but there's no zipper. Really cute little rhinestone button there in the front. You got these cute little slides. I really like the details in the slides. The slides are probably going to be really hard to use on the Barbies, you know, because again, the feet are so much more smaller. But again, look at the details in those shoes. Then she also comes with these cool little glasses that says Stitch across that one, and that one is 626 with the little Mickey ear head on their logo. The glasses don't work on the Barbies. You know, they're kind of big. So, you know, you can put them on their head. If you decide to wear them on the head, you can get away with that. But they're kind of too big for their faces. And then the second outfit has this cute little backpack purse with Stitch on the front, because this is all Stitch. This is not a functioning bag. So that's cute. That's a bummer that it's not functioning, but it's still very detailed. Got this cute little necklace. And then you got this jacket that I think is my favorite piece of all. And here it is on the inside. I love the little fabric collar and the little fabric sleeve that they got here, the little design. This is so cute. Look at all the designs on the jacket. It's really cool. And then you got that cool stitch on the back. I really like this little jacket. So we're going to go ahead and try this outfit on the Barbie. But yes, I have finally found the desk, a perfect desk, and it was a very good price, and it was on sale. And, you know, I'm just so pleased with this jacket. I had a very busy weekend. I had a lot of chores that I needed to do. I had to mow the lawn, take care of the yard work. I was planning on pressure washing my house, you know, the vinyl. I have vinyl siding. And, you know, I have pine trees. And, oh, my goodness, they can really be, the pine trees can really give your house, whoa, I don't even know how to describe it. But I could not find my cleaner. So, you know, I was in the mood. Okay, so I'm trying to get the skirt up. And it's, okay, because it has the little slit, the little ribbon in the inside to keep the skirt from sliding. That's what I was getting ready to say. Now, come on here. She's curvy, but she can't be that much larger in the hip area. But we're going to make this skirt work. Yes, we are. Okay, so here we are. Because the curvy girl is who I want it for. Oh, Luna. Luna's one of my favorites. I think I'm going to cut the ribbon out. Yeah. Let's cut that ribbon out. Because the ribbon has got it kind of twisted. We don't really need the ribbon. Of course, the way it's fitting her, we don't need the ribbon. But I had a busy day, so I couldn't do the pressure wash because I didn't feel like going out and buying any. So that's going to have to wait till another day, another weekend, you know, another Saturday. So, but I did get my yard work done. The yard looks fabulous. Was going to wash my vehicle, but I didn't. I just, once the pressure washer fell through, I was just so discouraged. But I don't feel like my day was productive. I felt like it was very productive. All right, so here's how the skirt looks on the curvy girl, on Luna. And I think she looks fabulous in it. Like I said, I've bought several fashion packs because these dolls do come with separate fashion packs. I don't know if they've done separate fashion packs with the latest wave, but I do know the current wave had separate fashion packs, and I have purchased those, and I usually put those pieces on my curvy girl because I've got one over here in one of the dioramas that's dressed in one of the outfits. All right, so we got you, girl. But yeah, so I've had a pretty productive weekend, and I've relaxed a little bit, watched a little TV. So I really like this. I just wish the shoes would work. Darn it. I just wish that the shoes, now she might can wear that shoe. Where did the other shoe go? Let me get that shoe. They don't look too bad. You know, they don't look too bad. And now both of them have fallen on the floor. Okay. So, but if you want that not to happen, you know, you can always stick putty or the double-sided tape to the bottom of the doll's feet, and it'll definitely stop the shoes from falling off when you're using them. And then if push comes to shove, you know, I could have used those, but those shoes to me really look okay on her foot. Let me show you guys the side. I mean, her feet, she has a little bit hanging off the back, but you know, it doesn't look that bad. You know, it doesn't look that bad. But the outfit looks really good on her. I think it looks really good on her. But yeah, Luna's one of my favorite girls. I never got a second one of this doll, and it was always my plan whenever I get a fashionista that I really like, that has such a unique, beautiful face like Luna, I like to try to get doubles, because you just, especially when you like them a lot, you know, she has a name, you know, she really doesn't have a storyline, you know, but she does have a name, which means she will probably at some point get a darn it, there's that shoe again. At some point, she's probably gonna get a storyline, because she's such a beautiful doll. And I did find one of the Family Dollars near me that have some of the older fashionistas. And you know, I showed you guys in one of my videos before that I had picked up two that I didn't have. I think one I did have, and she was kind of flawed. And when I saw that they had her, and come on, girl, your thumb. When I saw that they had her, and she was so cute, and I got her, you know. All right, so I really love this outfit on Luna. I think, oh my goodness, I twisted your arm, Luna. I am so sorry. All right, let's put the necklace on you too. Let's get you the necklace. All right, so I really love this on her. And I have dropped her shoe again, and I got to try to find that shoe. This shoe is the same color as the carpet in this room, so I have to look real good. But, you know, because of the way these shoes are made, you could see that she can stand on her own. I really like that. All right, girl, grab your backpack purse. Yes, this is a cute little outfit. And the price point was just remarkable. To get two outfits for $10. Yeah. And a doll, even though I'm not going to use the doll. I have to get the brush so I can brush down your frizzes, girl. I'll get the comb. Get your hair right, so that you can show doesn't this color look, I mean, this color, I just love this color. This is just awesome. I really love this. I love this jacket. This jacket is definitely a nice jacket to have in your wardrobe, in your collection. Really is. All right, Luna. Show the people. There's one of those darn sticky ties. I don't want to snatch it out. All right, stand. All right, let's get scissors and snip the sticky tie from the sleeve. This little tea-tie. I said sticky tie, I meant tea-tie. Oh my goodness, it's late, guys, but I'm not tired. It's the weekend. You know, I get to sleep till 7 o'clock, 7:30. So, you know, my body is pretty well rested, even though, you know, I did my yard work. You know, yard work is not just mowing the lawn. You know, it consists of other things, you know, a lot of things that a lot of physical activity. But you know, I can say I'm still wide awake and full of energy. And like I said, the sunglasses, because those dolls have bigger heads. You know, she can rock those. There she is. She could get away with these. Okay. Because I did let my handsome guy, I don't know if you guys can see him way back in the Merman Ken. He's in the manor. He's hanging out in the dressing area of the Mini-Me's Mini-Me's bedroom. He's just such a handsome doll. I mean, you know, he's always shirtless. I don't know. I need to put some clothes on him. But, you know, he just looks so good on that. Yes, he does. He just, look, merman. Yes, merman, I just tell you. But, yes, so I love the outfit. Love the fashions. Now, I'm seeing how tight the skirt is on Luna. So, I'm kind of hesitant about how these jeans might fit. You know, I don't know if she'll be able to wear the jeans or not, you know, because the skirt is really, really fitting her. Yeah, the skirt's really, really fitting her. Really fitting her. Yes, it is. It's a struggle. Those jeans are probably going to be a struggle. All right. And I think that I did buy the fashion pack. I think I ended up putting it on the Brooklyn body. You know, Brooklyn has a athletic body. She has a different body. She has her own made to move body. And they fit her pretty well. So, you know, like I said, I'll get use out of those. But I just saw this outfit and just saw Luna in it, and I just had to get it. And then I said, hey, you know, let's let the doll fam give their 2 cents on it. What do you think? How do you think she looks? Do you think she looks stylish in this outfit? But yes, but so I'm really enjoying the desk. I worked a little bit on the kitchen in the manor. Guys, I have to get a rug. I'm probably going to end up having to maybe make me one. Because I went with a beautiful lemon, like a yellow, in the kitchen in the manor. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw the little skit, the little reel I did with the kitchen. And I didn't do the full kitchen because, like I said, the full is not finished. But I did put I did go in and tile the backings, the back of the sink, the back of the stove, and another one of the countertops. So I did work on that tonight. So I'm just gradually working on it and adding pieces as I go, which is usually what you do and usually what's fun for me. And I need a rug now. Once I get a rug, and then I decide what I'm going to do about another part of the furniture in there, I'll give you guys a tour of the kitchen. I just am so pleased with how beautiful that lemon yellow looks on those pieces, and how well it looks in the manor. I mean, it really is beautiful. So I just have to decide on a rug. I don't want the rug to be yellow, but I do want it to be a color that will really work well with that yellow. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. And you guys know the drill. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. We are Ruby Red's World of Dolls there. Continue being awesome, fantastic, and fabulous. And I will see you awesome, amazing people in my next video.